the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is Iracing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is Iracing.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iracing.com.
Welcome everybody here to the Eastern Technical Designs 125 from Nashville Fairground Speedway here in Nashville, Tennessee. Great to have everybody here on the Elevated TV YouTube page, the Elevated TV Facebook page, and the Elevated TV or Cody Deemers' Facebook page. So appreciate everybody that's tuning in, and man, I don't have anybody as far as the things up, so we're just gonna throw this one up. I'm the producer. Yeah, we're just not gonna throw nothing up. I'm the producer, Cody Deemers. I'm alongside Emmett Crow. I'm gonna be producing and lead announcing because Wesley Outland decided to have storms at his house today, so he is not going to be here tonight. So it's going to be me and Emmett winging this one tonight. And how you doing tonight, Emmett?
I'm doing just fine. Just watched Josh Berry get his first Cup win, so that was a great race at Vegas, but ready to get back to the old short track, beating and banging style tonight for sure.
Yeah, you know, looking at I don't really watch NASCAR like that, so I'm not too sure. I just looked on Facebook, seen that he had won. And all in all, it looked like a crazy race. You were telling me that a lot of guys were blowing tires.
Yeah, a lot of guys were blowing tires. A lot of pit penalties. It was the most pit penalties they've had at Vegas. Don't quote me, but I believe that's what I heard. But yeah, a lot of tires coming off wheels, and I mean just craziness.
Yeah, well, hopefully we don't see that here at Nashville, man. Nashville is a fun little place. The last time I done a race here at Nashville was with RPES, Regal Performance Esports Special Events Pavement Series. Me and Wesley Outland. We're on the call for that one, and we seen our buddy Braxton DeWeese come home with the win in that one. And actually, Emmett, Braxton DeWeese is going to be at my first race at Anderson for this season coming up on March 29th. So that's going to be pretty cool to meet somebody off iRacing.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be cool. But then we also think about, Cody, back during the FWM Modified Tour, we actually made a stop here at Nashville.
Yep, we did. The Modifieds did make a stop, and that was a crazy one too. That was probably one of the longest green flag runs that I think I've ever seen in Modifieds. So yeah, definitely a stepping stone. And you know, looking at Nashville, man, Nashville. I personally I almost had the opportunity to go to this track last year when it was, you know, the All-American 400 weekend at Nashville. So, and it's a technical track, man. It's one of them tracks that you gotta save tire, man. And these late model stocks, they say if you hit the bump off a 2, you're golden. If you miss that bump, it upsets the car gets in the wall, and it's just, you got to play your cards right. And this track always produces long green flag runs in it.
Yeah, it definitely does. But, you know, big shout out to Dale Jr. for revamping this track. You know, he went out, of course, I believe it was this track in North Wilkesboro that he brought back to life. And it was great to see Nashville Fairgrounds. Of course, the SRX series ran there, and it was all in all a great revisit to this awesome track.
Yeah, and as we take a quick look here at the FLR schedule, they roll into the Bristol Motor Speedway. Emmett, I know you won't be here. You kind of stepped in because Scott Shives is normally on the call for Leadfoot, and he couldn't make it tonight. He was actually at a real racetrack last night. It got rained out because all that bad weather come through Mississippi. And he's at the racetrack today, so he can't be here. But yeah, Bristol, that's a heck of a place for late models.
Yeah, definitely a heck of a place. I mean, you think about this, it's like old Daryl DW used to say, think about putting all these cars and just putting them into a blender. And that's how crazy it gets. It's real tight. It's a half-mile concrete oval. And, yeah, you know, we don't have the old pavement, so it's not the real boot scoot boogie. But your tire wear really pays into this track, into Bristol. And, of course, we've seen it with NASCAR and the other cars also. But, yeah, that will be an interesting race, and I'll definitely be tuning in.
Yeah, for sure. And sorry if you hear me eating. I had no plans on announcing tonight, and I just got hot food here, and I'm not going to let it go cold. So bear with me if you hear me eating. Yeah, and Wesley Outland will be joining us whenever the storms pass through. He has very high dollar equipment and doesn't want to join and risk tearing it up from lightning. So, which we completely understand that. So. Well, we have got about 10 minutes left here, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, somewhere along on there, till practice comes to an end here. Looks like Tim Hansen, Tracy Brown, and Lenny Brown is your top 3 right now. So it looks like Tim Hansen is on the route to get the tricked out decals pole award here for tonight at Nashville. And Emmett, he's coming off a win. I don't think it was last week. And I believe it was Southern National, I believe. It was Southern National he's coming off a win. I'm taking a look here at my notes. Yes, it was last week. Last Sunday night at Southern National, Tim Hansen won. So looking to go back-to-back here.
Yeah, looking to go back-to-back and build on this momentum for this championship. But, you know, we say we could throw that in there, but Nashville Fairgrounds... It doesn't matter about points or nothing. You know, they don't care. Of course, last time I was joined by Wesley Allen in this league, we saw a lot of great racing. And I'm looking forward to covering another Leadfoot League race tonight.
Yeah, and again, we want to thank everybody that is tuning in on Elevated TV YouTube's page. I want to thank everybody that is tuning in on Elevated TV's Facebook page, as we are also live over there. And also appreciate everybody that is on my personal Facebook page that is tuning in. So, going to be a good one tonight. 125 laps on tap. Going to get my broadcast notes pulled back up here, there, Emmett Crow. And give you guys a little rundown again. Bear with me, I was not prepared. You got when it comes to old Wesley Outland, you gotta wing it, because he lets you know at last minute he's not gonna be here. So sometimes you just gotta wing it with him, Emmett Crow.
Yeah, oh Wesley, he's a good old boy though. But yeah, hate to hear about that. Definitely hoping, pray for his safety and everybody affected by these storms, including Mississippi yesterday. You know, you're talking about Mississippi. Believe it was Tylertown that got destroyed by, I believe, 2 tornadoes. So praying for everybody down south in the southeast part of the state and the country.
Yeah, for sure. And as we wrap up here with practice, going to be lone qualifying coming up 2 laps there for these guys. And then you got 125 laps, stage break on lap 40. If any caution within lap 35 will be considered the stage break with a CRN stage break. That's the community radio network with old Wesley Outland. These guys get 1 additional set of tires, so they get 2 sets total, 1 fast repair, and we get 1 attempt at a green-white checker. Caution laps do count here in the Leadfoot Racing League, so it speeds up things. Fixed setups, and then all cautions, black flags, and lucky dog will be controlled by Iracing, just like an official race. No blacks or penalties will be cleared for any reason, and no additional waiver rounds will be given. So when it doesn't look like any of the notable league drivers are in the session that I'm seeing of the Parker Eatman, Marty Lindley, Jordan Black, or Ryan Zima. And Ryan Zima actually swept Speed Weeks, Emmett Crow, there last, or actually these past 4 days, he swept the Legends division at Southern National, took him to the woodshed.
Wow, and yeah, talk about building off that momentum. And we'll look to see, Cody, if it carries over to the Leadfoot late models definitely tonight.
And look at that. Speak of the devil, Parker Eatman, the last year's Thanksgiving Classic winner, has joined the session to play down a lap. Right now, Travis Lapenas sitting top of the board here. Jason Woodham, Tracy Brown. That's your top 3, Emmett. And Travis Lapenas is no shame. He's not scared of being on top of the board here.
Yeah, definitely not scared of being on top of the board. I'll tell you, that car must run on maple syrup because that Canadian, he can fly around these tracks for sure.
Oh, yeah. Travis Lapenas sitting in that top 10 position in points with the 63 points. Right now, Parker Eatman sitting top of the board with 112, 1 win, round 2 at New Smyrna. And then Jordan Black with a win at round 1 at Lanier. And then Tanner Carter won the Slinger Clash. And then Tim Hansen won Southern National. So it has been a different winner every week so far, Emmett.
Yeah, definitely. We go back to that Lanier race because I was lucky enough to join my good buddy Mr. Wesley Allen in the booth, and we saw the last. I think there was a caution. There's a green white checker finish, and I believe it involved Parker Eatman and Travis Lapenas and Tim Hansen, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. Tim Hansen, I believe, had a great race there, and Parker Eatman and Jordan Black getting into each other there late in the race.
Yes.
So that was pretty good. But taking a look at what's coming up next here on Elevated TV. Tomorrow night, we got the FW Mini Stock Tour at 5 Flags. That'll be Monday night, March 17th, 8 o'clock on Elevated TV. And then we got the FW, and that'll be Scott Shives and Mr. Emmett Crow. They'll be bringing you all the action there. That's for round number 1. Then on Thursday, it'll be round number 3 or 4 of the Late Model Stock Tour at Hickory for the 4Wide Motorsports. On Thursday, March 20th, that'll be live right here on 8 p.m. And then, this is where it gets serious, Emmett Crow. Night 1 of the Easter Bunny 150. This Friday night, March 21st, 8 p.m. on Elevated TV. You got a 50-lap street stock race. You got a 150-lap modified race. A 150-lap super late model race. Then, Saturday, right after that, we're going to do it all over again, re-rack them, restack them. So, that's going to be fun coming up here this week.
Yeah, definitely be fun, and looking forward to round the inaugural race of the newly formed FWM Mini Stock Series. 5 Flags, very historic for the Snowball Derby every year. It's going to be interesting. I was talking to Daniel Mindfu Jones, and once again, I want to mention that he handpicked these tracks for this series, and he feels really confident going into Five Flags and of course Myrtle Beach when they visit there later on, for sure.
Yeah, right now it's Tim Hansen sitting top of the board for your tricked out decals pole award here of that driver, of that 36. Right now, Jordan Black, the spotter for Parker Eatman. He's on track right there. There you see him in that number 14 machine. Down the back stretch he works here. Let's see what kind of lap he lays out. Parker Eatman struggled there in qualifying. He is sitting third right now there, Emmett. As Jordan Black comes around to get the 8, he's going to go 5th. So, looks like the number 36 of Tim Hansen is going to get your tricked out decals pole award here at Nashville. So that's...
look at that.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, look at that Tim Hansen's lap time, putting down at 18:46, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That's fast. And there's a reason why he's going to be on pole. It'll be interesting to see if he can stay there all night, or if any of these other drivers will contest for that lead.
Well, it's time to give your starting lineup for tonight's feature event. And waiting on some of these drivers to load in. There we go. Taking a look at your tricked out decals grid here. Row 1's going to be the 38. Excuse me, I was calling him the 36. It's the 38 of Tim Hansen. To his outside is going to be the man that put all this thing together, Mr. Landon Brown. Running on row 2 is going to be your Southern National Thanksgiving Classic champion winner. In the number 4 on the inside is going to be Parker Eatman. To his outside, going to be the Canadian, the number 16, Emmett Crow of Travis Lapenas.
Yeah, in row 3, we're going to find the 14 of Jordan Black in 5th, lining up next to Tracy Brown and the 91 on the outside in 6th. Row 4, we'll find Jason Woodham lining up next to Lenny Brown on the outside. Row 5 is going to be Tanner Carter, and that's it.
Yeah, it's small field of cars here tonight for this one. And Tim Hansen looking to have a good run here in this one. And Emmett, I'm excited. 8 cars, small field. Anything can still happen here.
Yeah, it definitely can still happen, but the big thing is, if any of these drivers get in trouble, the worst their finish will be 8th. So they'll get the top 10, they'll get the points, so it builds on for later on down the road when they get ready for this championship run.
Yeah, you're going to get a top 10 either way you look at it, whether you finish first or you finish last. So time to put them belts tight. One time, here we come. Tim Hansen, Landon Brown, going to lead them into the restart zone here at Nashville. Green flag in the air. We're underway.
Yeah, and Hansen got a great launch on the start. Eatman right there behind him. But it's going to be Hansen, Cody, coming as they come down the backstretch heading into 3. Oh.
Yeah, Parker Eatman in that number 4 Southern Bank. Looking to work on the back bumper of Tim Hansen. He's making waves as he's already there. Emmett Crows, they work back down into 1. He's going to touch him.
Oh, yeah, gets him loose, and that's going to put Hansen all the way up to the top of the racetrack, and Eatman just scoots on by. Here comes Landon Brown to challenge Hansen for second. Cody, they're coming back to you.
Yeah, Landon Brown let Tim Hansen fall in line. Parker Eatman a little aggressive already there on that first one. So not too sure what happened there. If he's just trying to get out front, get in a lead here. But Parker Eatman, really aggressive there. And Tim Hansen's running him back down as they work back into turn number 1 there, Emmett Crow.
Yeah, it'll be interesting right here, Cody, to see if Hansen pays him back for that contact, because that was a good little bump and run that old Eatman put on, but Hansen is chasing him down as they work down the front stretch.
Yeah, here comes Landon Brown. Here comes Hanson. Hanson's there. Brown trying to go to the outside. Landon Brown wants to put his nose in the mix. Will we see Tim Hanson pay back the favor to the 4 machine just like the 4 paid him the favor? Through 3 and 4. Hanson there. Brown all over the back bumper of him. Top 3, you can throw a blanket over a minute.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Landon Brown's probably thinking if Hanson gets into Eatman and these two get together, he'll just scoot on by. But let me tell you, Cody, Brown's looking really good rolling that car through the center of the corner, and then on corner exit, he's got a lot of speed as he's right on the back bumper of Hanson coming down the front stretch.
Yeah, Tim Hanson there. Here comes Brown. Brown swings way up high. Tries to use momentum. He's going to pull alongside Tim Hanson down the back straightaway. Side by side as they work off a 2 down the back straightaway into 3. Here comes Brown. Here comes Hanson. Brown going to use a big charge up off of the back forward.
Yeah, Brown got a great run on that outside line, and now a lot of them drivers, I wonder if they saw that. They're trying to go, but you look right there, Brown's going to get a little loose right there. Think he got on the apron a little bit, but here he comes trying to challenge Parker Eatman for the lead. Man, talk about some great action early on, Cody.
Yeah, the field, might as well say the field is on top of each other. Here comes Black. Black looking to throw his nose into it. But meanwhile, Landon Brown to the outside of the 4 machine of Parker Eatman into 3.
Yeah, Brown's going to try it on the outside. Here he comes. He's going to try to get the momentum. Pulls alongside. Now he's going to stay. Now his spotter says clear, not for long. Here comes Eatman. Cody on the inside.
Yeah, Hanson seen Brown make the outside work. He said, I'm going to do it too. Here comes Hanson. Here goes Jordan Black. Jordan Black going to work with his teammate. Try to use the momentum. Here they come down the back stretch. Hanson, Brown, Hanson, Eatman,
yeah.
Black right there together.
Yeah, I tell you, Cody, I bet you Eatman's wishing that Black was on the spotter stand instead of right behind him because he needs all the help he can get. As here comes Hanson on the outside. Hanson takes Eatman, by the way, sorry about that. Eatman wishes Black was on the pit box instead of behind him. That's what I meant. Sorry about that.
Tanner Carter with a big time loose there off of turn number 3 and 4. Saves it, gets on the wall a little bit, but that's going to hurt him. Meanwhile, back up front, Landon Brown has driven away from the field. And Eatman, now you got to begin to wonder, Emmett, is Black going to try to go to the outside? Or is Jordan Black going to work with his teammate in the Sour Monkey number 4 machine there? Here they come through 3 and 4.
Yeah, it'd definitely be interesting to see what Black does to Eatman right here, but I'll tell you, Cody, I think Eatman's going to catch. He might get Hanson again as he is just right on that back bumper of Hanson as we come into 3.
Yeah, Black there. And Eatman, you got to think of Eatman. Is Eatman going to try to go around him on the outside? And Eatman, not ashamed to try to go to the outside. As we've seen at Southern National, fought his way back, tried on the outside. Here comes Eatman. Eatman on the back bumper.
Yeah, Eatman on the back bumper for sure, and he's trying to get alongside on the inside, but he's just not going to do it. He's going to have to move old Hanson out of the way again. I think that's what he sees.
Here comes Eatman. Eatman to the inside. Side by side as he works into 3. Hanson going to go to the outside. We've seen Tim Hanson passing. Here comes Black. Black there. Hanson on the outside. Here comes Lapinus, the Canadian. Wanting to put his nose into it.
Yeah, Lapinus is going to just drive right around Hanson. What a move from the 2 teammates for Black to just follow Eatman right through and pass Hanson for that 3rd spot.
Yep, now the goal is to run down Landon Brown. He has opened up almost a 2-second lead on Eatman. This is the first time all season Landon Brown has had this big of a lead. Will we see Brown contend it as we're approaching? We still got that stage break there, Emmett Crow. The CR stage break.
Yeah, that'll definitely be interesting to see what happens. But right now, yeah, Landon Brown, that car is so good in clean air, and it's showing it. But right now, we got a battle for second with the 2 teammates, Cody.
Yeah, Black in that number 14, Jordan Black, all over the back bumper of the 4, but right behind him, you got Lapinus. Lapinus looking to the back bumper. all over the back bumper of the 4. Here comes the 16 machine. Here comes the 14 machine. Down the back straightaway he works. Here comes the 14 on the back bumper of the Southern Bank number 4 machine. Here it goes to the outside. Here comes Lepanus. Lepanus wants to put his mix into it.
Yeah, Lepanus now looks like he's fading a little bit as Jordan Black is right on that back bumper of Eatman. It'll be interesting to see how the teammates work if Eatman will let Black pass, because Black is faster than Eatman. It'll definitely be interesting for sure, Cody.
21 laps complete of 125. We are on a 22-lap green flag run. Here comes Black. Black looking to the inside, down off of 2. To the inside. He's got a nose. He's got a bumper. He's there. Inside. Pass for second. Goes to Black.
Yeah, Black will slide up right in front of Eatman for the number 2 spot. And now he sets his sights on Landon Brown. Will they be able to catch him as they come down the backstretch?
Jordan Black is on a mission. He is a man on a mission, trying to catch Landon Brown. Landon Brown, though, crossing the finish line, blacking them. Lepanus all over the back bumper of Eatman now. This is going on for third and fourth. Here comes Hansen. Hansen puts his nose back into the mix.
Yeah, here comes Lepanus. He'll look to the inside of Eaton, trying to take away the 3rd spot. Meanwhile, Landon Brown has jumped out to about a 2.3 second lead over your 2nd place car, Jordan Black.
Yeah, Lepanus going to go a ruck around that number 4 machine of Eatman. Here comes Tanner Carter. Jordan Black closing the gap. Closing the gap. Almost got it down back in the 1 seconds. There we go. 1.8. He is man on a mission. He is trying to catch that number 5. Now, got to be getting to Warner. You're Landon Brown. You're sitting out front. You got a comfortable lead. You got to save. You got to keep a pace, but you got to save, Emmett Crow. You can't go too hard because at the end of the day, you still got tires. You only get one more set, and you got to make this set last to about that halfway mark, so you have that extra set for the second half.
Yeah, definitely got to save, but it looks like Landon Brown has backed off a little bit, but he's still getting great corner entry, corner exit, and being able to roll through those corners and just be able to rocket down those back stretch and the front stretch. I tell you, if he's saving, he's doing a great job hanging on to that lead for sure.
Yeah, meanwhile, Lepanus all with a mirror full of the 4 Southern Bank machine of Parker Eatman. Here comes Eatman, rolls to the back bumper of the number 16 machine, the Canadian. The Canadian, Canada, oh Canada, in the number 16 machine there, Emmett Crow.
Yeah, definitely showing that he's got the speed as he rocketed past Eatman, but Eatman is right on his back bumper. And we've seen Eatman get a little aggressive in the early going with Hansen. So it'll be interesting, Cody, if he can get up at that back bumper, if he moves that 16 out of the way.
Yeah, for sure. As we're approaching 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go for the stage break caution. Remember, in 5 laps or less at that lap 35 mark, if we have a caution between lap 35, lap 40, that is the CRN stage break caution. That will be no more stage break after that. So these guys still got to keep that in mind. That I don't think we're going to have that caution until that lap 40 mark, Emmett. But you never know.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Cody, the gap has been cut down to 1.3. So Jordan Black is catching Landon Brown each and every lap. Looking at the lap times, that time Jordan Black ran a faster lap than Brown. So this is definitely going to be interesting coming to the stage break.
Yeah, Brown definitely going to be pushing, trying to get to that stage break. Wants some extra points. I talked to him before the race. He said, I'm just going to get me a top 10 tonight. Well, there's your top 10. There's only 9 cars, Emmett Crow. There's no reason you shouldn't.
Yeah, definitely, Cody. But looking right there, Brown was faster than Black on that last lap. Let's see what it is here. Yeah, Brown's starting to pick it up on the lap time, so Black starting to fade just a little bit.
Yeah, Jordan Black, there you see him in that Travis Lepanus. He's catching the Jordan Black machine. Now's the time. We have a caution from here on out. It's the end of the stage. Here comes the 4 machine. Lepanus way up high. These guys are racing up against the wall like we're running at Winchester Speedway, Emmett Crow.
Yeah, they're definitely ripping the fence, and that's where the fast line has been so far. But look at Lapena. She's an inside to get around the number 14 and take second away from Black.
Are we asphalt racing or are we dirt track racing? I mean, we got cars. Look at Parker Eatman. Parker Eatman up against the wall. Maybe he has run out of tire. I don't know what's going on here. Emmett Crow. These guys are ripping the fence.
Yeah, they're definitely ripping the fence, and some of them are catfishing out there. But yeah, look at the damage on, I believe that is Tanner Carter. As we got a shot right there. As you see that right front is just, the fender's gone.
Yeah, he got in the wall earlier down the front stretch there with a big loose up off the corner. And that caused him to get it into the fence to cause that right front damage. And you got to begin to wonder, is that hurting him, Emmett? Is that, hurting the handling of the car? Does it, what is it doing to the tire wear? Is he wearing more tire? Is he not wearing more tire? The toe's got to be out. So that car is definitely going to be a handful to drive.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a handful. But we also look at Cody. We think about, is that fender creating a tire rub? And yeah, like you said, cutting down that tire lap after lap. So I think we're going to look for him to use his fast repair as we come to the stage break for sure.
Yeah, Landon Brown, there it is. The CRN stage break caution here at Nashville. Landon Brown, your winner for stage number 1. There it is. Landon Brown, you're going to be your winner for stage number 1.
Wow.
What a stage, first half of the stage there, Emmett Crow.
Yeah, definitely a great stage. Saw a lot of action further on from second on back. Saw little cars get ruffled up with Eatman and Carter getting into the wall. But yeah, it'll be interesting as the cars use their fast repairs and get back out here, get new tires on. Who's going to have the advantage? And do you get a brand new set of 4, or do you go with 2 and save 2 for later on if there's a caution?
For sure, for sure. Well, we are 42 laps into this thing and a long ways left to go here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. When we come back here on Elevated TV, we'll have more action here for the Leadfoot Racing League at Nashville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. Iracing puts you in the driver's seat.
Back here at the Nashville Fairground Speedway for the Eastern Technical Designs 125 here, presented by the Leadfoot Racing League. I'm your producer / lead commentator, Cody Demers, and I've got Emmett Crow alongside. And Emmett Crow, we're coming back to a restart, but the yellow flag has been thrown back out. So, man, nobody come down pit road, I don't think, but Parker Eatman and Jordan Black.
That is very interesting for sure, Cody. I can't believe nobody came and got tires. But yeah, Eatman definitely came down. I was really surprised Carter didn't come down. That's very surprising, having that damage on that right front. That'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah, for sure. As Landon Brown with a big 2-second, almost a 3-second lead there on the that first run. And we're going to see if he can hold off Lapenas and the others and Is this go time? It's green flag unless we have a caution from here on out. 45 down, 125 laps. Still a long ways to go. Brown, Lapenas off the corner. Green flag back in the air.
Yeah, we see Landon Brown shoot that car all the way up to the top of the track, trying to take the advantage from Lapenas, and he'll take the advantage away. But meanwhile, we got some good side-by-side, and it looked like a couple cars got in the wall right there, Cody, as we got a battle for the lead right now.
Yeah, Lapenas goes for the bottom of the Canadian. In the steel graphic designs, number 16. And remember, we're seeing guys rip that lip again early on. Brown is not running right against that yellow line in 1 and 2, but he's doing it in 3 and 4. And got to be wondering if that's a different line. Look, he's way off the yellow line in 1 and 2. And then threw down the back straightaway. Watch him here in 3 and 4, Emmett Crow. He's going to run that bottom line.
Yeah, really diamond in the corner. Well, right there, he didn't get it down there. He ran the middle groove, but yeah, great multi-groove racing, different lines, and that's what you love about asphalt racing. Who's going to be precise as they come down the backstretch and, yeah, right up against that fence. That's what he's doing, Cody. He's diamond in the corner and rolling it through the center and then fast off exit.
Yeah, he's got that downhill momentum, keeping that momentum constantly going. It almost reminds me of a roadster or a legend car, man. You got to keep the momentum because you got a small motor, big car, weighted car. You got to keep that momentum or you're going to lose that momentum, and it's going to hurt you, and it's going to allow Lapenas to grab right back into that number 5 machine of Landon Brown.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Cody. Landon Brown just ran his fastest lap of the race, his best lap of the race, so the speed is building for Brown. Lapenas is going to have to get up on his horse and ride if he wants to catch that 5 car for sure.
Yeah, Landon Brown as we ride on board here with him in that number 5 machine. As we take a little bit further back here, we've got Jason Woodham, Tracy Brown, people that don't ever get to see the front. They're up front. Tracy Brown, he said, I'm winning this thing. In the chat earlier, he's like, you're going to see me in Victor Lane in that number 91. And don't forget, looking here at the front windshield banner of the 91, if I can find one. There you go. Your name here for $25 if you want your business, your sponsor. If you want to put Emmett Crow there for $25, you pay Tracy Brown, he'll put your name on the windshield banner of that number 91 to show off your sponsor company or whatever you want to put up there, Emmett Crow.
Yeah, definitely, but I'll tell you, I don't want to jinx him because if he puts Emmett Crow up there, dude, that car will definitely not, it'd be wrecked on lap 1 as good as my luck is. But yeah, great run from Tracy Brown for sure, and this is a great race. Just these guys that have been usually running the back get their cars up there and get a good finish for sure.
Yeah, for sure. As we look here with Tracy Brown still trying to catch it. And Jordan Black way back here in the back. Parker Eatman there. They're just kind of riding. And now we got to begin to wonder, Emmett Crow, tire saving. We run 42 laps, green flag. Are we going to go another 42 laps? That'll put us at lap 80.
Who knows? That is the question. We're wondering that for sure, Cody. But that's what I think they're doing. I think they're saving their tires until we get to about 20 to go. And then we'll see the speed build up and the tire get the grip that they need, and they can win this race. Because we got to remember, the front leaders didn't come into pit. So it'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah, for sure. As we see Landon Brown still out front, Lapenas in second. Tracy Brown, as we take a quick look here at your race summary so far. 68 laps to go, 1 caution, which was the stage caution, 5 caution laps, 2 lead changes the entire time there so far, Emmett Crow. So, and then we take a quick look here at your weather, presented by Robbins Racing. Temperature 73 degrees, 75 degrees Fahrenheit, track temp. Track's not too hot there, Emmett Crow.
Yeah, not too hot, so the tires, they're not sticking to the track, which is a good thing because we're not seeing, everybody be flat. But, it's really, I'm really curious about these lap times as I'm watching them run, single file right here. But this last time by, Travis Lapinus ran a faster lap, and this time by, he's just a couple tenths off of Landon Brown, Cody. So I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see what's going to happen as this race unfolds.
Yeah, definitely looking at Travis Lapinus and at Parker Eatman as he just got around Woodham. Here comes Woodham. Woodham back to the inside of the Ford machine of Southern Bank. Thought about it. Didn't have the momentum. Eatman starting to pick up the pace a little bit. He knows if he lets Brown get too far, he's not going to have enough time to get to him. So he's starting to pick up that little bit of a pace yet.
Yes, definitely starting to pick up a little bit of pace. And that time by, though, Travis Lapinus was a tenth faster than our leader, Landon Brown. So Travis Lapinus starting to pick up the lap time. So here we go, Cody. We're in for a great finish of this race.
Yep. Travis Lapinus, 0.6 right there, 0.6. He brought it from a 1.5 to a 0.6, and he's growing into 0.5s. Travis Lapinus, the Canadian, is working his way to try to catch down the Eastern Technical Nines' Triple B Racing number 5 of Landon Brown. Then you got Tracy Brown there in third. Tracy Brown trying to run down him too. But Lapinus is closing the gap here, Emmett.
Yeah, definitely. As we see, he's cut it down to 0.5 of a second on the interval. But the lap times, he was way faster, about a second faster than Landon Brown. And we see right here, it's very identical. He's a tenth faster right there, Cody. So Lapinus is coming, and he's coming fast.
Yes, for sure. And while we have a moment to say thanks, we want to say a big thanks to Whiplash Sim Cams. They are our camera sponsor of the race. And Whiplash Sim Cams, check them out for all your camera needs, and they can get you everything. Also, for all L. David TV broadcast related content, make sure to scan the QR code and join our official Discord for race information, access to interviews for in-house productions. You yourself might have a chance to get interviewed by B. Wesley Outland, Scott Shives, or Emmett Crow here on Elevated TV. Also, make sure if you want to join iRacing for all the latest news and updates from eNASCAR, then sign up today with that QR code to catch anything iRacing related on iRacing.
Yeah, and I'll add this, Cody. I used to run a little iRacing, in the sim, but I'm itching and burning to get back because I miss it. So if you're on the fence, hesitant about getting equipment to join iRacing, do it because it's the best thing you've ever done.
And hey, they did something that I didn't think they'd ever do. Update the legend cars. My goodness. They finally put a Z09 in the legend cars, and they put them on Hoosiers and got them off them tight Federals. So that's cool that they done that. And Wesley, Emmett Crow, they put the ARCA cars in here.
Yeah, they definitely put the ARCA cars in there, and I'm really excited about, of course, the announcement coming a couple weeks ago that ARCA would be a sanctioned sport in the new console NASCAR 25 game coming out in the fall of 25, so that's going to be interesting for sure, Cody.
Yeah, for sure, and NASCAR 25 is going to be a really good game.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's going to be for sure a great game. And I'll tell you what, I think it's going to be a series-saving game. Of course, we had all the hype for NASCAR Ignition, and that was a dumpster fire, if we're being honest. But
that was definitely a dumpster fire.
These guys at Monster Games, what they did with the World of Outlaws series, bringing it up. Big shout out to iRacing for coming on board, purchasing that company, and I think we're in for some greater things to come. Even with possibly, I've heard rumblings about IndyCar possibly coming back out again.
Yeah, definitely for sure, and the console side it needs a good game. It hasn't had a good NASCAR game in my opinion, even before the Heat games. The Heat games were okay. but they were definitely good. So iRacing coming on board, I feel like is going to boost the games up. I mean, they did a great job with the new World of Outlaws game. I play it a lot. I bought it when it come on PC, and I love it. So I definitely think iRacing coming on board and taking over the console stuff is going to boost that as well. So, yeah, I definitely agree. And like you said, that, what was it, NASCAR Ignition or whatever, 21 or whatever it was, that was I couldn't drive the car straight to save my life, and I don't think anybody could. So that was a pure waste of money in my opinion. And then the Heat 5s and the Heat 4s were pretty good, but I definitely think my personal favorite console game was Dirt to Daytona. So definitely a great hit. But 80 laps complete here of 125. Landon Brown, Travis Lapenas, Parker Eatman, Tim Hansen, Tracy Brown, Jason Woodham, Jordan Black, Lenny Brown, and Tanner Carter is your 9 cars on the track. We're going to take a quick break once again, but we're going to go side by side so you don't miss a thing. Don't go anywhere. When we come back here on Elevated TV, we'll have the conclusion as we see cars coming down pit road here.
Into the fence. They're still beating and banging.
Oh
and to the line.
He is much faster coming through there. Is there damage on Challenger? Apromitis is ahead. It's going to be a race to the line. Who is going to get it?
Welcome to Elevated Television. We are home to the Pitfall Podcast Tour, the Madhouse Racing League, and if you are looking for a league or in a broadcast company looking to shine and show your name out there, look no further than Elevated Television. We do more than just broadcasting. We also do quality edits with HD picture quality and more here in just a few of what we do here over on Elevated Television. Overlays. We do all forms of racing from late models to NASCAR. So if you're a league owner looking to get your league out there, look no further than Elevated TV.
Make sure you check out Elevated Television on YouTube, Facebook, and more. And since we are elevating your game, high-quality sim racing broadcast since 2022.
Back here at Nashville Fairgrounds, and look at here. Travis Lepanus cut the increment down the .2, and me and Emmett Crow were just sitting here talking. Yellow flag's out. Oh my goodness, Landon Brown couldn't have got no luckier.
Yeah, Landon Brown's definitely thinking, you know, usually when you're in the lead, you don't
Oh
want
my
to caution.
goodness.
Oh, Parker Eatman.
Let's go back and see what happened here.
Gosh. Oh, man.
Oh, he just spins it around. And boom! Oh my God.
Golly.
Oh my goodness.
And you wonder, Cody, could their tires have been going away?
Yeah, for sure. As you see Hansen, he's going to get loose there. And watch this hit. Watch this hit. Oh my God.
Driver's side. Man.
Look at board here. Watch this. Oh. What
That was very odd. The way Black's car, he was going, I think he thought Eatman was going to come back on the up the track, because when Black was coming, that car turned left, down low, and that was very odd for sure.
Yeah, for sure. That was definitely a tough hit there. And Tim Hansen and Jordan Black look to be staying out on the racetrack here. Jordan Black, Tim Hansen, Travis Lepanus, Tanner Carter. And Tanner Carter is a lapped out. And Parker Eatman has jumped to the pits as he is. Looks like he might be done as he is 2 laps down already here. And your race leader at the time of the caution, Landon Brown, he's 5th now. Emmett, he's got to work his way back to the field.
Yeah, I believe the reason why, Cody, that Tanner Carter's a lap down is because he made a green flag pit stop. But he should get the free pass, shouldn't he? On this lap? On this caution?
Should get the free pass. We'll see here in just a moment.
But yeah, talk about Landon Brown. Yeah, he's going to have to drive his way up. But, you know, he's going to have fresher tires than the rest of the field, so not a bad call from that crew chief for sure.
Yeah, Tim Hansen's been riding back there saving, and we've seen him at Southern National last week be at the right place at the right time, where we've seen Jordan Black and Parker Eatman get into each other, and Hansen just in the right place at the right time there, and that number 38 just swooped through him like nothing ever happened. So we see, it looks like green one to go this time by, so Tanner Carter not going to get his lap back, I do believe. Looks like he's just going to hang in the back and ride this one out here. So definitely going to be interesting.
And I just want to add, just got some late breaking news from NASCAR. Tech complete, Barry is your winner.
Heck yeah.
Josh Berry is the winner at Las Vegas, no problems.
Under another MHD Designs caution, and we are back underway. Green flag in the air. Tim Hansen, Jordan Black. Bring them down into turn number 1, but here comes Lepanus. Lepanus has been strong, but Black's back up front. Green flag back in the air. 25 laps to go. This time back around, Emmett Crow.
Yeah, Hansen got a great launch on that restart, Cody, but here comes Black. Black trying to get to that corner panel so he can get the side draft to get alongside the 38.
Oh.
Here comes Black. Down the backstretch. He'll go alongside. Can he complete the pass? Here they come into 3 and 4 and down the front chute. I believe it's going to be Black leading the lap.
Hansen on the outside in the number 36. There you see Lepenis. Lepenis puts his nose back into it. Side by side as they work back down into the corner.
Yeah, as they come out of the corner, down the front stretch to the start-finish line, 23 laps of racing remaining. Who's going to win this race? Lepenis drives around Hansen down the backstretch. Cody, it looks like Lepenis is catching up to Black.
Yeah, Travis Lepenis in the steel graphic and designs number 16, the Canadian. Travis Lepenis works his way back to the back bumper. He has moved his way back into second. He is closing the gap on the number 14 of Jordan Black down the back straightaway. Here they come into 3 and 4.
Yeah, I would say it'd be like Christmas morning, but that's not the case. It'd be like Boxing Day morning for Travis Lepenis if he won this race. Here he comes onto the outside trying to make the move. Not going to do it. Black down the backstretch will lead.
Yeah, the milk bag drinking people of Canada hooting and hollering as they come off the front stretch. You'll see them on the billboard in the middle. Travis Lepenis all over the back bumper of the number 14 of Jordan Black. Here he comes. He's going to beat the momentum. Took it to the inside down the back straightaway. Not going to do it, is it?
Yeah, for our Canadian friends, grab your poutine, grab everything right here, because this is getting exciting.
Oh.
It's your Canadian bacon. Here comes the Canadian bacon himself, Mr. Travis Lepenis. He just can't make the pass.
Hey, we can't have it on Canadian bacon because that stuff is good, especially the maple syrup as well. As here comes the maple syrup magic man, Travis Lepenis. Travis Lepenis going to work down the front straightaway. 19 laps to go. He was trying to use the outside. Will we see that outside come back in, or will they stay on the bottom? Lepenis going to get in the wall. Jordan Black going to get in the wall. Hansen in the wall.
Yeah, Black still continuing to lead, but Lepenis is right there. And we think back, Cody, when he was catching up to Brown, he got it down to 0.5 of a second. When will he make his move, and can he get alongside Jordan Black? That is the question that will soon be answered.
Yeah, as we take a quick look back here, it's Hansen with Landon Brown all over the back bumper of him as well. Landon Brown started in 5th on the restart. You got Brown, and Brown. That's your 4th, 5th, and 6th. Here comes Brown. Brown back to the inside. It's like a law firm. Brown, and Brown.
Yeah, it's like, what can Brown do for you, UPS style, trying to deliver a win. But then we think it's also thinking about a code Brown for Landon Brown as he's trying to get around Tim Hansen for 3rd spot.
Yeah. I don't know which Brown you want to talk about, Lenny, Tracy, or Landon, because they're all on top of each other. Here comes Landon Brown looking back to the inside of Tim Hansen. This going on for 3rd. 14 laps to go to decide a winner here at Nashville.
Yeah, definitely, as we see this battle for 3rd really heat up between Hansen and Brown. Brown, right on the back bumper, trying to shoot to the outside. He just can't do it. Now he's going to shoot to the inside, trying to get alongside of Hansen. Up to his quarter panel. They're side by side for 3rd as they work the back stretch.
Landon Brown to the inside. Here comes Hansen. Here comes Brown. Here comes Tim Hansen. He works to the inside. Brown not going to get the momentum. Brown going to tuck back, but meanwhile up front, here comes Lepenis. Lepenis, he's there once again, Emmett.
Yeah, Lepenis is right there driving in the tracks of Black. He'll try to shoot to the inside, try to get alongside of him. He just can't do it, so then he'll tuck it in line as they head into 1.
And look at Lepenis, Emmett. He's running that Landon Brown line, that Landon Brown run earlier. Diamond in the corner, running up a groove higher. Look at Black. Black's figured that out too. He's running the same exact line. Look at this. Here comes Brown to the inside of Hansen looking.
Yeah, and Cody, meanwhile, last lap, Travis Lepenis now has ran the fastest lap of the race at an 18:58. But we look at the lap times, and Black picked up about 0.04 of a second right there. So it's going to be interesting to see if Black can able to drive off or if Lepenis will pull alongside.
Yeah, here comes Landon Brown back to the inside of the 38 of Tim Hansen. Your tricked out decals pole winner. Here he comes. Landon Brown going to tuck back in behind. There you see the split between your race leaders in 3rd. Brown, Hanson, Brown, Woodham, Carter, Eatman. That's the rest of the field.
Yeah, we're looking at the lap times. That time, Lepanus was 0.05 of a second faster than Black. Here he comes, trying to pull alongside Black. He can't do it though. He'll tuck it line, tries to the outside.
Travis Lepanus has cut the lead down the point 2/10. Here comes Lepanus. Will he see him go to the outside? Black blocking the outside, playing the cat and mouse game. Lepanus wants to go to the inside. Black knows if he stays on the outside, he's got the momentum. Here comes Lepanus. 6 laps to go. This time by, 5 to go. Next time by. Emmett.
Yeah, the lap times have really picked up. Lepanus just ran his fastest lap of the race at an 18:58. He is right there, folks. Right up on the back bumper of Jordan Black. Lepanus shoots up high. Black blocks. Black on the apron. Black doing all he can to keep Lepanus from the lead.
Lepanus, the Canadian. He won a race last season. Hasn't won one yet this season. Black has already won one. Here comes Lepanus. Lepanus trying to get his first win on the season. 4 laps to go, 3 to go. Here we come through 3 and 4. Lepanus is there. Lepanus is on the back bumper. Here he comes. 3 laps to go, Emmett.
Yeah, 3 laps to go, folks. Here comes Lepanus. He'll drive to the outside, trying to get the momentum. He's trying to pull alongside, gets up to the back bumper of Black. As they come to 2 to go, they are almost nearly side by side. No, not going to do it. Black leads it back to the
And
side.
look at here. Brown has got around Hanson. Lenny Brown trying to get around him. All this going on for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. But meanwhile, the battle up front. Hanson coming to the white flag. White flag presented by W Energy. 1 to go here at Nashville. Here comes Black. Hanson going to run out of time. Not the CRN 1 to go. It's the W Energy 1 to go. Here comes Lepanus. One last diff entry. He's not going to get to him. Up off the corner. Jordan Black going to win here at Nashville. What a race, Emmett Crow.
Yeah, what a race, definitely. For only 9 cars, there was not a loss. There was more action than cars, but what a great race tonight for sure, Cody. Thanks for letting me tag along and be a part of this.
Yeah, man, these guys always put on one heck of a show when it comes to these guys. There you see Jordan Black in that number 14 Sour Monkey Motorsports entry. He's going to come home with the win. He's going to burn it down here on the front stretch in the JBRD. Jordan Black Racing Development, spotter for Parker Eatman. He is also driver development for, I believe, spotter for Car Store driver Parker Eatman, and Laney Bruce owns Jordan Black Racing Development. Them guys over there, they do a great job with Laney Bruce and all them. And what a heck of a race there. Landon Brown starting early on there, getting out front, checking out, and then you got all these other guys that put on one heck of a show. So great race. Well, Emmett Crow, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back here at the Nashville Fairground Speedway, I'll get my sidetrack there together. We will have your Podium 3 for post-race interviews. Don't go anywhere when we return here at Nashville.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. Iracing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join Sim race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iracing.com.
Welcome back here to the Eastern Technical Designs 125 here at Nashville Fairground Speedway here in the Nashville, Tennessee. And boy, 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 what a race you guys just witnessed here. And Jordan Black hangs on after a haymaker of a crash on his teammate Parker Eatman down the front stretch. And we have finally got a word with Mr. Jordan Black. Jordan Black, man, what a finish. 25 laps led. You fell back all the way to dead last. You gained 4 spots. Highest first man. Did you think you could hold off Travis Lepanis, or did you think he was going to get you?
I definitely thought he was going to get me there, especially like immediately after the restart. I felt like my chances of holding him off were better the longer we ran. I knew eventually at some point his tires would kind of even out with mine. I took right sides, I think, under the comp yellow. So like lap 42, lap 43. So it was kind of a weird race in that regard. I didn't really know, usually I'd stay out right there and not take rights, but I wanted to take them just because I felt like we weren't going to have another yellow. And the reason I fell back to last so quickly is just trying to save. I felt like the tires were going to fall off, at least in terms of lap time, quicker than they did. And they never really did. So Parker spinning out kind of saved me. I hate that I got into him. He started rolling up the racetrack like just as I rounded turn 4, so I yanked a left to try and miss him, and I think he put it in first at that point to try and get out of the racing line and move forward. And if I wouldn't have hit him, I think I would have just spun into the inside wall anyways because I turned left so hard to try and miss him. But yeah, it was a good race. Travis definitely made me sweat for it those last 25, 30 laps.
Yeah, for sure. You kind of answered my second question there with hitting Parker, your teammate there. Just one of them freak things. You come off the corner, not expecting it to be sitting there, and nowhere to go. So, thank your sponsors and everybody that got a hand in this 14 machine.
Yeah, Jordan Black Racing Development, Sour Monkey Motorsports, Parker Eamon Racing, Laney Bice Racing. And excited to do it again next week.
Well, congratulations to the number 14. And I believe Mr. Emmett Crow is standing down there with the number 16 of Travis Lepanis.
Yeah, Cody, I'm right here with Travis Lepanis. Travis, man, you were catching him each and every lap. I think if you would have had one more, you would have got him, but just little too late. What was your take on it?
I don't know. I took rights in that second yellow. I thought it was the right thing to do, and it seemed like the right thing to do. But I also was very cognizant, trying not to burn off that right rear, so I could get a run under him. But I think, like Jordan said in his interview there, they kind of equalized to a certain point where I could get close, and could have I pushed a little harder and touched a bumper, maybe. But I thought maybe I could put the pressure on him so he could burn himself out. But he didn't. He kept his cool.
Yeah, looking at the lap times, that last lap you ran coming to the checker, you ran the fastest lap of the race. So congratulations on that. But how do you build on this second place finish for next week?
I don't know. I'm going to have to watch the replay to see what kind of mistakes I made. I mean, I don't want to hang my head over a second place, but yeah, I got to see. Maybe I should have pushed harder earlier. And yeah, I don't know. I'll watch the replay, see if there's anything I could have done differently. But Jordan Black is a great race car driver, so to finish second to him, I'll sleep okay tonight.
Is there anyone you'd like to thank out there?
We got Steel Graphics and Design, JTD Motorsports, Old Town Pizza, and yeah, the LFRL series. A lot of fun when I come out. I hated that I missed last week, but live in NASCAR in Phoenix, so.
That's awesome, man. Well, go get you an Old Town Pizza because you deserve it for sure. Cody, I think you're with the third place driver.
Yeah, I'm down here with Mr. Landon Brown. Man, 86 laps led. You run out front most of the night. Had that corner rail. And Landon, I got to ask you. I noticed you were running a little bit different line than some of these guys. Some of these guys I thought we were watching dirt track racing, ripping the lip. But you were kind of diamond in the corner. Kind of walk me through that whole driving line.
Yeah, I mean, so, we had done some testing here before and, practice today before the race. And, the biggest thing was the bumps at the bottom, especially in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, not so bad. But we felt like, at least for me, down in the corner and kind of missing the bottom a little bit really took a lot of the bumps out, and we got a lot better drive off, which is why I was able to, make a couple passes there on the outside, actually. So I wasn't expecting that when we were first coming into this, but it didn't take but a few laps to realize that the outside could work, especially dominating the corner like that.
Yeah, no, it was definitely working. I was very surprised when I seen you and Tim Hansen take on the outside and, almost blow their doors off like they were sitting still. So that was very impressive in my point. And do you think if you had, probably another, 10 or 15, 20 laps, you could have caught them front guys, or are you just happy to settle on with a third?
I mean, Travis, Jordan, they're great drivers. They always seem to run up front. Parker too. It was just unfortunate what happened to him, but I think a few more laps I might could have caught second place, maybe at least been fighting for it. But I think Jordan just had a really good car there at the end. So I think we were a great second place car. It was crazy because caution that came out at the perfect time because I was literally maybe 2 or 3 laps away from blowing the right front and ending my night. So I hate what happened to Parker happened, but at the same time it worked out perfect. So I think I got to be happy with where I finished because it was very close to being a DNF.
Yeah, no, for sure. And anybody you want to thank, give you a hand on sponsor wise on this car?
Oh yeah, I got to thank Eastern Technical Design for everything they do. Being the title sponsor and everything like that. Team Triple B Racing, Nolan Crowley Motorsports, Nolan for what he's done for us in the league and for me as a driver. MHD Designs, our caution sponsor, W Energy, and the guys at Elevated TV for sure. I'll put on a great show every week.
Well, we appreciate it. Coming home here in the third position, the driving the number 5 is going to be Mr. Landon Brown here tonight. Well, Emmett Crow, what a race it was here as we take a quick look here at our driver results here. As soon as they pop up, there they are. Jordan Black coming home with the win. Travis Apenas, Landon Brown, Tim Hampson, and Tracy Brown round out your top 5, Emmett.
Yeah, and then Lenny Brown is in 6th. Jason Woodham 7th. 8th, Tanner Carter, and Parker Eatman finishes 9th.
Well, if you want to catch up with what's coming up next, and by the way, sorry if you hear the yelling child in the background. The FWM Mini Stock Tour goes to 5 Flags on Monday at March 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time here on Elevated TV. Then coming up on Thursday this week at the FWM Late Model Stock Tour at Hickory. That'll be Thursday, March 20th at 8 p.m. on Elevated TV. Then that Friday kicks off night number 1 of the Easter Bunny 150, Friday, March 21st at 8 p.m. Then night number 2 of the Easter Bunny is Saturday, March 22nd at 8 o'clock here on Elevated TV. Want to give a big shout out to our camera sponsor of the race, Whiplash Sim Camps here on Elevated TV. And taking a look at the yes sir moment of the race. I don't really think we had one, did we, Emmett?
No, I don't think we had one for sure. But I'll tell you, tomorrow night in the FWM Mini Stock League,
we're probably going to have a few.
We're
going to have to vote on some.
A few.
We'll probably have to vote on them as well. So take a look here at your LFR schedule. They go to Bristol next week. So that's going to be all in fun for 125 laps. Then Hickory, Concord, South Ballston, Myrtle Beach, North Wilkesboro, 5 Flags, and then Martinsville ends out the season. So if you want to join all the Elevated TV broadcast related content, make sure to scan the QR code and join our official Discord and race information and access to interviews for in-house productions. And you yourself might be able to get interviewed by Wesley Outland, Scott Shives, or Emmett Crow, or even Rooster, a.k.a. Cody Demers. For all the latest news and updates from eNASCAR, then sign up today here with the QR code. Make sure you scan that as well. Thanks to Eastern Technical Designs for everything they do as a title sponsor for the Leadfoot Racing League. Tricked out decals for the pole award going $10 to the driver of the 38 of Tim Hampson. All the MHD cautions provided by MHD Designs. Then our CRN Stage Brake sponsor, W Energy, is the white flag sponsor. There for the one to go. For everybody here at Elevated TV, for myself, Emmett Crow, and everybody that has a hand here on Elevated TV, we hope each and every one of you has a good rest of your week and a good Monday. Good night, everybody.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of Elevated Broadcasting. Elevated TV would like to thank all of our fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.